Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can tell, I'm gonna be doing a little makeup tutorial for a Mexican inspired makeup, or like a patrio makeup for the 16th of September, the Mexico's Day of Independence. I'm gonna be doing this makeup look. I'm gonna be showing you guys step by step how I do everything. I wanted to do something a little different for today's video just because it's the week leading up to Mexico's independence, so I wanted to do something in honor of that. So this is what I did. I really hope you guys like this makeup look, and I want to see if you guys recreate these looks. So if you do, make sure to send me some pics on Instagram, on TikTok, whatever you feel, and I'll make sure to look at those. But yeah, let's get into how we did this makeup look. Okay you guys, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is my base. So I'm going to be doing my foundation, concealer, bronzer, blush, all of those things. And I do my base the same way that I did in my everyday makeup video. So for this portion, I'm just gonna speed it up and I'll do like a time lapse of me doing my base, and then when it's time to do my eyes, that's when I'll go in depth of like every step, and then I'll show you guys step by step like everything that I do for my eyes, like a tutorial obviously. But yeah guys, let me just do my base real quick and then we'll come back for the eye makeup. Okay guys, we are all done with the base. I did something super quick. This is just like the basic thing that I do whenever I do my makeup, so she slayed. So now let's move on to the eyes, and I'm gonna show you guys the inspo that I'm gonna do for today's look. So I went on Pinterest and I was looking at different looks, and this is the one that I'm gonna do today. The only thing is that I don't have glitters like this. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can see. I don't have glitters like that, so I'm going to be using a different type of glitter, and you guys will see when we get to that part. But yeah, let's recreate this look. So for this look, I'm going to be using two different palettes that I have. One is like very colorful, which is this one right here. I actually got this at Marshall's, which I got it for its steal. Look at all those colors. I got it for like $17 I think, which is amazing. So I'm going to be using the green and probably maybe like a cream in this palette. And then I'm also going to be using this other Morphe palette. It's the 9 and Melon Pop. I also got this at Marshall's actually. And I'm going to be using the red right here. And actually I might use this color and the black of course. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so again with this palette, I'm going to be using this green. And I'm going to use this Morphe brush. I don't know what like number it is, but I'm just going to using a small brush to start in this corner right here, the inner corner. We're gonna add at the top above the crease, and then we're gonna blend it into the red on this side. So let's do the green first. Okay, so I'm gonna pull, I like to pull my eye back, and then I'm gonna be looking this way because this is where my mirror is, but I'm gonna show you guys. So I'm gonna add the green right here, and you can be messy with it just because we're gonna blend it all the way up to our brow. So look where I'm adding it. Let me clean this brush actually because I feel like it has another color on it. I just want to make the green as bright as I can. So we're going to be adding that right here. And at first I'm going to be doing like windshield wipe motions, like back and forth. And then once I applied all the color that I want, like pack it on there, you can also like tap it like this to add more color. Add it like that. And then with the same brush, I like this brush because you can pack it on and you can also blend it out. I'm gonna do small motion, like circular motions, and I'm gonna start blending it out all the way to the top, or as high as you'd like it, but I'm gonna go as high as I can up to my brow. And another thing, like as you're blending it out, if you feel like you need more color, go ahead and add it, but just blend it in with circular motions. That way there's no harsh lines when you add more color into what you already put on. And again, I'm trying to keep it only on the first half of my eye because on this side we're gonna be putting red. Okay, so that's pretty blended to me. If I feel like I need to blend it a little more, I'll go ahead and do that as we go on. Let me just blend it out a tiny bit more. I feel like I need just a tiny bit more and then it should be good. So now for the red, I'm going to be using this brush right here. And again, we're going to go in with this red. Again, you're basically going to be doing the same things. You're going to pack it on to the outer corner right here above your crease. Pack it. And then we're going to blend it out. Since this brush is a little more fluffy, it's not as precise. But that also helps us because then we'll blend it out even easier. So let's start blending that out. I'm also gonna blend the red into the green just so that it's not like, look how harsh it looks right there. We're gonna blend it in so that it looks more like blended and smooth, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that is the red blended in. I think it looks pretty good. Now with this same brush that I used for the green, I'm gonna clean it off in one of these little pad things, like cloth pads that you use to take off your makeup and stuff like that. I like to rub off the color, and I'm gonna go in with this black right here. So the black, we're gonna put it right in our crease and we're gonna blend it in with the red and green, and then we're gonna cut the crease. So let's do the black. So I'm just gonna get a little bit at a time because black is really hard to manage or control. So a little bit at a time, that way we don't like mess with the whole look up. So again, I'm gonna pull back my eye, and then right where my crease is, that's where I'm gonna put the black. And you want a smaller brush, that way it's more precise. So look at that, it's already blending into the green, which is what we want. So again, just a little bit at a time, tap off the excess. And now let's move on to the red side. Let's do right where our crease is, right there. And I just like to move it back and forth, side to side, and then we'll worry about blending it right now. So look at that. I'm just gonna now do little circular motions to blend it in. And we're gonna do this slowly. Take your time. If you feel like it needs to be blended more, go ahead and blend it even more. It'll just make it look even better. So I'm gonna do slow circle motions and blend this all in. Okay, and that's the black blended in. I'm actually gonna go back in with a little bit of red and blend the green and the red a little more, just because I feel like it could look a little more blended. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'm only using a tiny bit of red. I'm going back and forth, and then I'll probably go in with some green as well. Okay, that's looking a little better. Obviously right now it looks a bit rough because it's 3 colors just mushed together, but trust the process, it's gonna look bomb at the end. Okay, so now our next step is to cut our crease, and I'm gonna be using the concealer that I used for my base makeup. It's a super light concealer, too light for me, but I do use it under my foundation to get like that brighter under eye look. So this is perfect for a makeup look. Look how light that is, very pale. So for a cut crease, what you're gonna want to use is a very flat brush. Do you see how flat that is? This is the only brush I use for concealer, and I always like to bring it together like this. I run my fingers through and I make it even flatter, and that just lets you get an even more precise like cut crease or whatever you're trying to do with said concealer. So I get a good amount. There you go. And again, what I love to do is pull my eye back, and I'm gonna run a little concealer line like on my waterline, just like that. And I'm gonna look up, and look how it creates that little cut crease look, but I'm gonna go in and fix it up. So with that shape that it's already made, I go in and just make it how I like it. And it's gonna be like a half cut crease, so we're only stopping right there. And there's the cut crease look. It looks so cute. So I'm just gonna blend that in. Oh, look at that, very cute. Okay, so for this part of the cut crease, they in the picture it uses like a very cream color. So for that, I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's like the perfect shade, I think so. So the same way that we went in with the flat brush for the concealer, we're gonna go in with a flat but a little fluffy brush to tap in the cream color. So I'm gonna get some on this brush, if you can see that. tap off the excess, and I'm gonna tap it into where I put the concealer, and it's gonna look like basically a very cream color. So I'm gonna pack that on to make it as opaque as I can. And I like to follow the line of the crease just to make it look as clean as possible. Okay, so there you can tell the difference. That's the cream packed on, and right here, that's where like the crease stops because it's a half crease. So we're gonna go in with the red right here, and then we're gonna blend out the black right here. So first red and then black. So let's do that. I'm just grabbing a little bit of red with the same fluffy brush that I used for the top, and then I'm gonna be adding it right here, tapping it in at first, and then I'm gonna do circular motions to blend it in with this cream color. So that's the red. It looks a little darker because it blends in with the black, but with the same little brush that I did the cream, I'm gonna kind of move it towards the red just so that I can blend it out a little easier, and then I'm gonna go back in with red to blend it out even more. Okay, so that's the red blended out, and now with the same brush that we put black, we're gonna add black to the outer corner to blend it in with the black that's already there. And we do want it to blend with the red, so I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I used for the red and blend those two colors out. Okay, so that's all the shadows blended, and now we're gonna move on to the wing part. So since I'm putting the glitter on where basically the wing, it's out of glitter, I'm gonna carve out a wing shape with concealer, set it, and then I'm gonna add the glitter that I'm using on top of that. So let's see how that turns out. So with that same flat brush that I used to make the cut crease, I'm gonna use it to make the wing, but I'm only gonna use the tip of it. So as you can tell, I only put at the tip of the brush, and we're gonna just do a wing shape. So again, I pull my eye back, and then I'm just gonna do it like if I was doing a wing with a black eyeliner. I am gonna make it a little thick just so that the glitter has space to show. So that's like the waterline. Again, I'm making it thick, so don't be alarmed. Now I'm gonna make the wing. We're gonna do like a flick, just like that. And then we'll connect it. This part I pull back and connect it. And there's our wing. Okay, so the glitters that I'm gonna be using are these right here. They're like gel glitters. That's why I was saying that it's different from the glitter that the girl in the picture used. So I'm gonna find like a red and green glitter, and then that's what I'm gonna put on my wing. Okay, so these are the 3 glitters that I decided on. This isn't as red as I would like for it to be, but it's okay, it'll do. And then this is the green one, and then this is gonna be like the white part in the middle. So we're gonna do green first, and then we'll do white and then red. To apply it, I'm gonna be using a small little brush like this, just so that I know where I'm applying it. Change of plans, we're gonna use my finger because I feel like it sticks onto my finger better. So that's what we're gonna do. So there's some of the green. I'm gonna add a little more. Ooh, that looks pretty. I'm gonna try to add more of the green just so that it looks as green as possible. Ooh, look at that. I feel like you can't even tell that it's green, but it is. I promise. Add a little bit more. The green is coming along. Look at that. Now we're gonna do the white part. I'm adding a little bit of lash glue because they don't stick well on their own. So I'm gonna do some lash glue, and then we'll add the little glitter. This is the white one. So cute. For this one, I am gonna use the brush. Seems to be grabbing on better. All right, I don't know if you can see it that well, but that's the white. And now let's do the red. Okay, so now I'm putting on the red. I just don't like that it looks like goldish, like orangey, but it's the closest thing I have to red, so it's gonna have to do. Okay, you guys, so that is now all the glitters put on. I feel like I could make it a little sharper here at the wing, but we'll see what I can do about that. And now I'm gonna put some shadow under my eyes. I'm gonna be putting some red on this side and then green on the bottom with the same brushes that I've been using this whole time. That's the red. I'm gonna deepen it with some black actually. There we go. So that's the red, and now we're gonna add the green. And we're gonna add it to the inner corner right there. And blend it into the red. Just like that. Whatever excess fell, I'm just gonna wipe it off with this big fluffy brush. Alright guys, so I just finished this side and I'm gonna move on to this side, and we're gonna put on the lashes when I'm done with this. Okay you guys, I'm done with both eyes. I know it looks a little crazy, but that's just because of the glitter, but it's gonna look 10 times better with the lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on. Okay you guys, those are the lashes. I feel like it looks like a lot going on right here, but I feel like it looks really cute. Okay, now the last step for this makeup look is our lips, and I'm gonna be using this combo right here. It's a Kylie lip kit. It's like a dark red lip color. The lip pencils in 403 Bite Me, and the liquid lipstick, it's probably the same shade to be honest. They came together, so I'm gonna line my lips and then I'm gonna put on my lipstick. Okay you guys, the lips are done. I love this color. I feel like it's not too bright. It's like the perfect shade of a dark red. But I'm just gonna be taking out my braids to show you guys the final look with my hair down. Let me come back. Okay you guys, so this is the final look. This is my Mexican patrio expired makeup for the 16th of September. It's a little out there, it's a little dramatic, but you can always make it a little more simple or just change it up a little bit at tu gusto. But yeah guys, that is my makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this little tutorial of how I did this makeup look. I am doing different types of makeup looks on TikTok. So every day and leading up to the 16th of September, I did 7 looks. So if you guys want to check out those 7 looks, you can head over to my TikTok and see what I've been doing on over there. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.